to Actual Farm Vlogs. So today is finally the day, the big reveal of the new model farm. A lot of work's gone into it. To be honest, it is actually more I wanted to do if I had the time, but I don't. So yeah, but I'm still really happy with it. It's come out amazing. It's all landscape carved out in foam. So yeah, we'll go through it. So there will be a new video introducing the new On the Model Farm series, explaining the new storyline and everything. But this is just going through the kit on the farm. So you've got the Primex tanker, got the JCB Mini, a couple of about 3 feed barriers, boated spite, the King Classic trailer, some square sidage, the flat 8. Then we don't have a scraper tractor, we've changed it up a bit. We've got a scraper skidster. I've built the scraper 4, if you want one, just PM me. And then I've got the cattle 3D printed castle barriers across the front, the cattle in there, the gates on the ends open, the diesel tank there, and one of the grabs off the Daichi. In the workshop we've got a Kubota getting fixed. So the workshop was one of the main things, so I've done a lot to it. There's a quad that's on demo, the log split and everything. We've got the straw chopper which will be changing soon. There's a lot of kit that will be changing, but it just hasn't arrived in time. We've got the Kubota, got the sheep. This will be set out with lambing pens when that happens. Silage bales there. 6820 in there. Some fert and some seed. Our fert spreader. The loader off the voucher. We've got a new tedder we didn't have before. The rest of the kit's pretty much the same. All the bales up in there. And this ISOT trailer. We've got the Daichi telehandler, and we've got a much bigger pit. I'd still like to make it bigger eventually, but for now it's good enough. Got the bale squeezer, pallet forks, and the butt rake for the Daichi. You've got the Bobcats bucket, and we'll be getting a set of forks for it soon. We've got the main gate and post and rail around here. We've got logs in the gateways. Got this field all done with hedges and everything. And then we've got the Case Puma, so we had the Case Maxim and the Big Massey and the Arian last time. Now we've just got the Case Puma. Front linkage, it's got the Bromford cultivation on the back that's been weathered. And then this here is a bit of an abandoned farm. So there's a custom digger in there, cat back co 4x1000 with cab. There's an old trailer, scratch build, muck spreader, and another bale trailer. And there's quite a lot in there. And then we've got the voucher. So this voucher has the front loader, which is over in the yard, but it's off it at the moment. We've got some sheep hurdles just blocking up holes in the hedge. And then got the gate that's open. It's all hilly. It's a bit of a muddy entrance there. It will obviously get worse throughout the winter, but you can't really see it on camera, but there is grooves in it. Got the tree on the island part, then this field up here, Land Rover coming down, and all back scenes and everything. This is all on a slope to try and that makes more sense if I show it like that, how it's on a slope. So I'm gonna put a bit of wood or something here, because I'm really scared that I want to do it all the way along. So I'm really scared when I set up scenes in like the summer of the haymaking, suddenly we're gonna have a Viking tractor and a tedder go off there and fall to their deaths, which would be very expensive and annoying. So down to the next part. Much has actually changed on this part. I wasn't planning to change it at all, but I wanted to change a good bit of it to affect with the storyline. So we've got some building bits, an old table saw, the old gate there. Got an old gate propped up, the old wall which is about to fall down, and it's meant to be like that, so it can be pushed at an angle and gradually, so I put it in with wire, so with each episode I can push it with the wire, it will bend, and then eventually I'll cut the wire and it will fall over, and that will work the storyline. Got the forklift, the paddy whacker, or packer plate, or whatever you want to call it. We've got the mulcher, we've got the post banger, got the timber chipper and the cement mixer and the saw from the unlock. And we've got the Sunny excavator with the harvesting head on at the moment. We've got a pin in the block of wood there. And then we've got the Case Maxim, the MC dump trailer, a couple of buckets and ramps for the trailer with the 0860 on it, the Yanmar with the bucket on, the dumper, got all the attachments down here. And this is like the area that they're using as like storage. They've got the crushed concrete there, and a fire pile up in the corner. And this hedgerow is all the same. This hedgerow have changed, it's been ripped out, which is what that fire pile is. Then we've got pigs in this field temporarily at the moment. And then over here is the storage yard, which is very full. A lot of the kit will get changed, so I want to change out the bale sled, change out the hay trailer. I've already got the next one that we'll be having, but I need to do a conversion on it before we bring it in. Joss skin tipper and everything in there. Got a hedgerow along there now, and all of this is the same down here. So then I put this yard, new fences up, and it's made to look like a new one, which is why I haven't creosoted the post. And then we have a new machine up here. It's a Komatsu forwarder, can't remember the number off the top of my head. And then we got a John Deere Gator that's been stripped down and having worked into it. And apart from that, all the kit's the same. Got the band tracks off of it just there. So the tracks basically go around the wheels. And then we've got a log path. And then there'll be a lot happening with this. This is all going to get like moved out, and there'll be a lot happening up here. So that's that. I hope you like what's been done. There's more that I would have liked to have done, but time and money constraints and everything. But yeah, it's turned out really well. I'm really pleased with it. I would like to, now I've sold quite a lot of stuff, so that was sort of like storage for old models I didn't want really anymore, and bigger models. I'm planning to sort that out up there. So I've got some of them I want to keep, but some of them I don't. Like that old radio needs to go. A lot of it is boxes and tubs left over from building it, and then the plan is to have a all along the back be that yard and extend that field out and everything, and then we'll put a shelf atop across there, big shelf, all that stuff there, and hopefully have the rest of that gone by then. So that is that, but yeah, it's come out really well. There's a lot that will be happening with it. There's lots of new kit. We've got a new bale wrapper on the way. Want to change out the mowers, want to change out the baler. The rake's alright at the moment. I don't really have a problem with the rake. We'd like to weather up the baler and make it more detailed. Got a new, well, we will be getting a new straw chopper as and when they're back in stock. We did have another feeder. I was going to have it in this video, but it literally sold the day before. But because I want to change that out for a Keenan feeder, so we sold that other one. It was like a drum one. Can't remember the name of it off the top of my head, but it's the same one DJD Farming Life's got. So that's gone, and I will be bringing in a Keenan feeder. The Primex will be going. I'll be buying an NC and converting that eventually, but just an NC to start with. And then we got the Kane Classic, which I'd like to eventually convert to a Red Rock. And then over here there'll be a lot happening with this. Obviously this will get all done up. There's a nice yard eventually. And then with the Valtra, I want to spray it green. I got this because it was an amazing offer. And so yeah, I've already had to pretty much take it all apart to get the front loader off it. But because it came apart easy enough, I will take it apart again, spray it green. As in all the white panels will get sprayed green. Everything's about to get left black, and it will look really good. Yeah, and then all this is fields up here, and eventually there's going to be a thing. Hopefully, I want to put a small brook in down there that's going to get dug for drainage, but again, I haven't done it now because I want it to happen throughout the storyline, and it will make it more interesting for you guys. So models that got taken off, we had the Class Arian that got taken off for 20, I think that one is. The big Massey 7480 silver Jubilee one got taken off. The Class Crop Tiger got taken off, and I think that is, oh, and the John Deere 3650, which was our hedge cutter tractor, which might be back eventually. So we had quite a few taken off. So originally it was this sort of farm, and the contractor yard was owned by one person, but now it's going to split into two. So the Case Maxim is not anyway linked to do with the farm. It is purely the contractors, completely separate. I was originally going to have the Case and then have the contractors have the 6820, but because I already had the Case Puma with the main yard, it didn't make sense, so I kept the 6820, which I would like to change eventually. But at the moment, obviously this wasn't exactly cheap doing this, but it was way well worth it. So yeah, there's a series of build videos if you want to see how I did it. And then the new model farm series will be starting whenever it starts. I'm not sure exactly how it worked with getting this video out. I think for you guys, because this video will be out on a Friday, it will be literally tomorrow it will be starting. So that is pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed. Please make sure you like, comment, subscribe, help the channel out. Check out my Insta and everything for models for sale, and keep following. And yeah, a lot's going to happen. It's going to be a mental year. All of that's going to get bigger yard. That's going to turn into a massive firewood business. The yard, I'm really happy with it. I'm over the moon. I want to eventually, at the moment it's a slatted shed, but I want to eventually, if I could sort it out so the road, the gateway was like at an angle is the idea. Then from here to there I'm going to cut like a square out in the table and have that as a slurry lagoon. But again, this is all stuff I haven't done because I want it to happen throughout the storyline so it's more interesting. So all the sheep in there, and obviously there'll be sheep hurdles going in there. So yeah, that is pretty much it. A lot of effort, a lot of time went into it, but it was well worth it. So that's pretty much it for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon.